Beetlejuice follows a newly dead New England couple who seek the help of a deranged bioexorcist to scare an affluent New York family out of their home. This film was directed by Tim Burton and it stars Alec Baldwin, Geena Davis, Winona Ryder, Jeffrey Jones, Catherine O'Hara, and Michael Keaton. So I decided to re-watch this film just the other night actually in preparation for the sequel, which I'm really looking forward to. And I felt the same way about it the second time around as I did the first time I watched it. It's a film that I very much respect, appreciate, enjoy watching enough, but I don't love it on the same level that a lot of other people do. But one thing that I do love about this film is the visuals. This is one of those films where you watch it and you're never bored visually because there's always something new being thrown at you. There's always something spectacular happening. It's a really, really clever mix of stop motion and just really nasty, disgusting practical effects. And they still hold up today to the point that I watch this and I'm like, I don't know how they pulled this off. There is so much about this film's visuals that is just so memorable. You have Geena Davis hanging in the closet and she rips her face off, or when she rips up her face backwards and the eyes are sitting on her tongue and she looks like a weird fucked up pteranodon. As usual, Danny Elfman has composed a brilliant score here. Specifically in the opening credits, the piano has a very honky-tonk kind of sound to it. Not a full honky-tonk, but it has this kind of off-kilter sound to it. And he also chose to use a harpsichord throughout little bits of the score as well, which really fit the kind of film this is. Like, it's a very silly, wacky, campy ghost story. And I feel like the harpsichord is kind of a bit of a stereotypical, ghostly, spooky Halloween sound. So I really like that. It works well within the film. His scores are always fantastic, and this is another great one of his. The actual storyline itself I find to be quite entertaining. It's silly, obviously, but you've got this idea where you're following the ghosts, and the living people are actually the villains, and the ghosts hire an exorcist to get the living people out of the house that they are haunting. It's just a fun spin. It's a silly story. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but it takes you on a ride. If you're able to just go with it, you're going to watch it and you're going to have fun with it. And lastly, Michael Keaton's performance as Beetlejuice. It'll leave you speechless. He is insane in this film. And it's not just his performance that makes him so memorable. It's the kind of bizarre choices that Tim Burton made to kind of give him sound effects. Like, he literally sounds like he's a Looney Tunes character. Like when he grabs his dick at one stage and it has like a honking sound.
Nice fucking model!
And you're just watching it, just like, oh my god. Like, it's so over the top. It's so wacky. It's really funny. It's really weird. You're never going to forget it. They go all out with making him this crazy villain. And he's just awesome. And he barely has any screen time. On this most recent rewatch, I was like, oh my god, he's barely in the movie. But he still just commands the screen because of how incredibly unhinged he is. However, the characters of Charles, Delia, and Otho are so unbelievably fucking annoying that it actually taints the viewing experience for me. I understand that the point is that they are annoying. This couple, the Maitlands, they want them out of their house for good. But it's like they turned it up to 11 on the annoying factor. And it's literally ear-grating at points. Like, I was like, there are some parts in this film where it's actually infuriating to watch because these characters just suck so much.
I'm here with you. I will live with you in this hellhole, but I must express myself. If you don't let me gut out this house and make it my own, I will go insane and I will take you with me!
Shut up!
And that's the thing, there are stretches of this film where the Maitlands aren't in it at all and you're just following them. And obviously Beetlejuice isn't in it because he's, you know, a very minor character in the grand scheme of things. So there are stretches of the film where it's just this family. And oh my god, they are horrendous. And as I said, it really drags the film down for me. And aside from Michael Keaton, the actual humour that this film has more often than not doesn't work for me at all. It's just not my kind of humor. Like, you think about the dancing scene around the table, it's just like, I get some people might find it funny, but I just found it overly quirky and kooky and silly and offbeat to the point I was just like, yeah, okay. It kind of irritated me more than entertained me. And that's the thing too, with the Dietzes, their insufferable nature is played for laughs, but because they tone it up so much, the laughs don't land at all, and I'm just left rolling my eyes more often than not. So the humor, as I said, Michael Keaton is very funny, but other than that, the humor really doesn't suit my style of humor whatsoever. But still, Beetlejuice is a really, really great film. It's a classic for a reason. The visual effects are phenomenal. The score is amazing. It has a powerhouse performance from Michael Keaton. It's just not one of my favorites. It's not a film that I really care to go back to. I definitely like it. I do enjoy watching it for the most part. I respect it. But the humor doesn't really work for me, and the characters are so unbearably horrible that it actually makes the experience quite grating. So Beetlejuice is a film that I would say is absolutely worth a watch. So that is my review of Beetlejuice. Let me know what you think of this film. Let me know what your favourite Tim Burton film is actually in the comments. Mine's probably Sweeney Todd. And are you looking forward to Beetlejuice 2? Because I certainly am, because I do love parts of this film. I'm excited to see Michael Keaton return. I'm excited to see Winona Ryder and Jenna Ortega together. I think it'll be a really entertaining enough sequel. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you all then. Bye.